inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Start on the ground here with Nwangu. Up to the 20. You talk about this Lions defense.
They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Hooker.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hooker.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
In motion, the tight end. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that throw is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Here's 3rd and 9.
79 Broncos!
Looking to throw. Hooker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd down, Hooker. And this one complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Hooker to the air yet again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. Hooker looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18 Rattler.
Hooker's going to throw it. That is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing. Hooker.
On the move to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Allen.
They'll set up the screen for the Longoon.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Hooker now on 2nd down.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth, and the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Hooker to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Under a minute minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
68 yards.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
The second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Allen going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
One final try here for Allen. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Let's go now.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
This is caught by Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
31 yards.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Here's Hooker.
Flushed out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50. Hurt. Go.
Hooker's looking to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
70 Ranger. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Riggs.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's caught by Addison. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Allen.
And he's got this to Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen.
His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dragon 60.
The 10-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
third down. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll go for it. Hooker.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the